Hey there, gang. Hope you're having a splendid day out there. This is Kawaii50 with another Fate Grand Order video. Today, we're finishing out all of the summer servants for this year, with, of course, the definitely not forgotten and definitely surprisingly interesting Sei Shounagon Berserker. We're going to be going over the best allies, craft essences, and command codes for you to make the best use out of Sei and maybe make her your primary Berserker. And let me tell you, the way you're going to use her might not necessarily be what you think. Hopefully this video ends up helping you out, and if it does, be sure to go ahead, like, and subscribe, because that would really help me out. This Zoomer Berserker comes equipped with 1 quick, 1 arts, and 3 buster cards with a single target quick noble phantasm. I know, quick noble phantasm, 3 buster cards, that kinda looks bad to you on paper, but there is more to this character than meets the eye. Taking a quick look at her stats, she is around 9/9 for basically everything. You're not hitting that 10k on max HP or max attack, though it doesn't really matter considering she is a berserker and is going to be both getting 2 times effectiveness in the dealing damage department and the receiving damage department. Her NP per hit is a 0.77%, which it's not super great considering her single solitary arts card, and she also has a star absorption of 10. Super low for berserkers, but you're going to find that number is going to get pumped up fairly quickly. Sei's first skill is going to be Summer Street, rank A. This gives her a 20 to 30% attack boost, a 20 to 30% critical strength boost, and a 10 to 20% boost to her Noble Phantasm gauge. This is Sei's primary means of damage, and we are definitely going to want to go ahead and max this skill first, because we are going to be actually critting with her a fair amount for most of our damage. The NP gauge bonus doesn't hurt either, and if you end up maxing out her Append skills, well, you are going to go ahead and get a solid starting 40% Noble Phantasm. You equip that with a 60% NPCE, well, you're going to be Noble Phantasming turn 1 with no support, and that would be pretty nice, now wouldn't it? Sei's second skill is Night Pool Slider, rank A. This gives her 2 instances of evade over 3 turns. Thank God. This also grants her a 50 to 100% critical strength boost and increases her star gather rate by 3,000 to 5,000%. The evade is of course super duper nice, and the reason that star absorption is so high is because she has a pitiful 10 stars. Use this when you have all 3 of Sei's buster cards up optimally, and you are going to see a pretty solid boost into her burst damage. You're going to be critting your opponent in a brave chain for the ages. The evade, of course, doesn't hurt either. You can use this in a pinch if Sei is about to get murked by a Noble Phantasm. Odds are, though, you're going to want to save this for the critical strength boost and rely on support for any sort of damage, evasion, or invincibility. Max this skill second. And Sei's final skill is Dependable Summer Sweet, rank A. This grants an ally a 1,000 to 3,000 HP heal and gives them 3 turns of burn immunity. If the skill was just that, it would be fundamentally useless. But the nice thing about this skill is it grants 15 to 25 critical stars on activation. This is the main thing we want to focus on for this skill, because Sei is going to be needing those critical stars to deal the optimal amounts of damage. We are still going to go ahead and max this last though, because, well, 10 stars, it just isn't nearly as useful as the other things her other 2 skills are able to provide. Looking at Sei's Append skills, extra attack boost is of course great on any attacker, especially one like Sei who is completely designed to Brave Chain. You want to use all of her cards whenever possible. So being able to pull some extra NP gain, some stars, and some damage out of those cards is going to be very, very helpful in basically any fight. Load magical energy, of course, incredible on every character in the game. A starting 20%, like I mentioned in Sei's first skill, is gonna be very, very useful. You can completely ignore the third Append skill. Not only is it designed against rulers, which you're gonna be encountering very frequently, but Sei is a berserker. Even if she has crit res up, she is still going to die if she is unfortunately brave chained. This is basically useless.
続けエモーショナルストリート冴えない気分も染め上げる決戦バンカのビビッとフルうーわっしゃい
And what you just saw there was Sei's Noble Phantasm Emotional Engine Vivid Full Sensation. This deals 1200 to 2000% damage to a single enemy, and I have already described the most useless part of this Noble Phantasm. Yes, it is the damage. The actual main reason we want to use this Noble Phantasm is because of the bevy of special attack buffs Sei will receive upon activation. Sei will receive a special attack bonus against human enemies, lawful enemies, and shadow servant enemies as well. This actually covers a wide gamut of potential enemies for you to fight in the game, and you're going to be able to eke a bunch of damage out of Sei's following cards. You follow this up with 2 critting buster cards and an extra attack, that enemy is going to be having a rough day for sure. Because of this, a Sei at Noble Phantasm 1 is absolutely fine. You can definitely get by with that. We are not mainly using this Noble Phantasm for damage. We are using this Noble Phantasm for all of these special attack bonuses. It's a little weird, a little roundabout, but I always like it when FGO tries to do something different with how it builds its characters. So with what we've just mentioned, you've probably come to this natural conclusion, but I of course need to say it anyways. We are going to want to pair Sei with a Buster support to make the most use out of her 3 Buster face cards and her crazy critical damage. Merlin is going to be the ultimate servant you are going to want to pair with Sei so you can maximize the damage out of those face cards. With only the quick Noble Phantasm and 1 single solitary quick card, we are going to break the standard FGO rule that people would assume, okay, quick Noble Phantasm, I need a quick support. Nope, if you want Sei to be used the most effectively, you are going to pair Sei with Merlin. Of course, the invincibility and the standard attack boosts across the board granted by Merlin help as well as another way to charge up a little bit extra Noble Phantasm. Seriously, I cannot drive this point home enough. Pair Sei with Merlin. Let's take a look at some craft essences. We are mainly going to want to focus on Buster card effectiveness, critical strength, and some starting NP gauge as well. These are the 3 things that Sei can benefit the most of. Partake with the King is an excellent CE, granting Buster card effectiveness and a starting NP gauge as well. If you happen to have this max limit broken and get it to 60%, combine that with a max Sei first skill and a max Sei Append skill. I know I'm talking about a premium right here, but that is going to be an easy turn 1 Noble Phantasm. The 2000 attack bonus that this CE grants as well doesn't hurt either. I can also recommend Summer Anniversary. This also grants a pure attack bonus, Buster card effectiveness, critical strength, and that 50 to 60% starting NP gauge. I would definitely recommend this over Partake with the King if you happen to have it, but it is far more likely, if you're someone who's been playing since day 1, that you have Partake with the King maxed over Summer Anniversary. But you could have this one instead. I would definitely recommend this. You can also go ahead and give Sei a Tale of Love and Hope. This increases critical star gather rate and critical strength, along with that 50 to 60% starting NP gauge. I'm sure you're seeing a trend here. Now, normally we don't put critical star gather rate CEs on Berserkers as a rule, but because Sei has the ability to pull a bunch of stars to herself thanks to her second skill, we can kind of sort of make an exception here to get that critical strength boost off of this CE. And finally, command codes, pure critical damage on those Buster cards. Here is a solid little list of CEs you can put on those Buster cards. Caval II is excellent, granting critical star absorption on that Buster card and a 10% critical damage boost. Heavenly Child of Karama is just a 20% damage boost, period, on that card. And Command Seal of a Cardinal-Minded Retainer is a 15% critical damage boost. Basically, anything on the Buster cards that grants critical damage is going to be ideal. Exploit that, Sei's natural critical damage bonus, anything from supports, plus the Noble Phantasm in a QBB chain, and you are likely going to delete a break gauge, if not an entire boss with Sei's Brave Chain. And that is ideal, isn't it? When it comes to the arts card, you can go ahead and give Sei something that is more designed for utility, something like, say, White Vessel's Command Seal. Anything that might remove an attack down debuff on Sei is definitely ideal. We're not going to want to use this card if at all possible, but if it ends up popping up, having some extra utility never hurts. And when it comes to the single solitary quick card, well, Code Glitter is going to be your hero in that regard, especially considering Sei's need for critical stars. Overall, gang, Sei is a super cool berserker that ends up bringing a sort of different style of play to the game. She breaks the standard convention of a quick Noble Phantasm servant needing a quick support, and she ends up pulling most of her damage off of crits as well as special attack bonuses as well, creating a servant that is refreshingly different from the standards that we get on FGO. However, different doesn't always necessarily mean optimal. If Sei's Noble Phantasm was Buster based, I would consider her one of the best berserkers in her entire rarity. However, because of the quick Noble Phantasm, that is going to pull her damage down just a little bit. And if she doesn't have the critical stars or the special attack bonuses, you're going to be seeing standard berserker fare from that damage. And for some masters, this might not want to pull them away from, say, their Heracles, who has been a very reliable, very powerful 4-star berserker. However, if you really like Sei as a character, if you're looking for a different style of play when it comes to your berserker, and if you like ruthlessly exploiting special attack bonuses and critical damage, then you will find that Sei Berserker is a ton of fun to use. But of course, I want to know what you all think. Let me know your thoughts about Sei Berserker down in the comments section below. Let me know if you think there are any allies, craft essences, or command codes I might have missed. And let me know if you were able to summon her, if she was your primary target for this year. As you head down to the comments to share all that with us, please consider checking out the Discord, the Patreon, and the Ko-fi. Huge thanks to everyone on those platforms for all of their support, and of course a big thanks to all of you here on YouTube as well for your support. Because you watch these videos, I continue making them, and I really, really appreciate it. And if you missed me mentioning it in the last video, huge thanks to all of you again for hitting 8,000 subscribers. I seriously appreciate it. We're definitely making it down on that road to 10K, and thank you all so much for your continued support. But anyways, gang, that's it for me, Kawaii50. I hope you all have a phenomenal day, and I will see you all in the next one.